This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, March 15th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Beware the Ides of March. If you've got a friend named Brutus, steer clear. A warrant has been issued in Florida for William Hunter Hardesty, 21, of Davidsonville. And Hardesty is the jackass that posted a video on his Facebook page jumping on a pelican in the Florida Keys. He does have a criminal history here in Maryland, and now he is wanted on charges of animal cruelty, illegally feeding a pelican, and capturing a protected migratory bird twice. According to the Monroe County State's Attorney, Dennis Ward, he'll be arrested on the charges in the warrant, and he'll be formally charged at an arraignment when he comes before the court. And Ward did say that the charges amount to 5 separate misdemeanors. During the investigation, state wildlife officers found security camera footage that confirms that Hardesty spent about 12 minutes trying to capture a brown pelican, and on his third attempt, he was successful. They also located a witness, Valerie Shipley, who was heard on the video telling him to stop and to get out before she calls security. No word on what type of fate he might face when he gets back down to Florida, but I think we can all agree the guy's a jackass. Attorneys for Jarod Ramos, who was charged with shooting 5 Capitol Gazette employees back in June, has filed a request with Circuit Court Judge Laura Ripken to extend the deadline for them to consider an insanity plea. They've asked for a 90-day extension, and they cited overwhelming evidence submitted by the prosecution within the last month. The prior deadline to change that plea from not guilty to not criminally responsible was today. Now, Ripken has previously granted 2 extensions, so we're not quite sure what is going to happen there at this point. If Ramos does change his plea to not criminally responsible, he'll be remanded immediately to the Maryland Department of Health, who will conduct an interview with him, review his records, and offer an opinion to the judge whether he can stand trial or whether he is a danger to himself or others. In the end, the judge or jury would decide if he is not criminally responsible based on the evidence given, and if found not criminally responsible, he would be remanded to the Maryland Department of Health. And of course, Ramos is charged with the killing of Gerald Fishman, Rob Hyacinth, Rebecca Smith, Wendy Winters, and John McNamara. Now, John's widow, Andrea Chambly, she spoke last night at the Ignite for Annapolis. I don't think there was a dry eye in the house, and when she was complete, 600 people stood up to applaud the woman's bravery. My hat is off to Andrea Chambly. Yesterday afternoon at about 3:30 p.m., Route 97 was closed northbound in the area of Brightview Drive, and a 20-year-old man who was operating a motorcycle crashed. Anne Arundel County Fire Department did treat him on the scene and transported him by ground to the University of Maryland Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore. There is no word on his condition, and the fire department doesn't have any type of cause on the accident just yet. I keep saying this a lot in the Daily News Brief, but oh, Baltimore, what are you going to learn? Baltimore's mayor, Catherine Pugh, now is defending a deal to sell her own self-published books for $100,000 to the University of Maryland Medical System, whose board she sits on. She doesn't get paid to sit on the board, but the Baltimore Sun reported on Wednesday that about a third of that board receives compensation through the hospital network's contracts with their businesses. Pugh put out a statement yesterday saying that UMMS wanted to provide her book to 20,000 Baltimore students. The network purchased the books from Pugh's company, according to the mayor, at a modest cost of $5 apiece. She claims that her company's net profit was $20,000, and each year the network purchased the books, and that has been going on for 5 years. When will these politicians learn? This is not right. All right, that is about it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out that first link in our show notes because it does tell you all the different ways to connect with us. And wherever you get your podcast, if you've got a chance to give us a rating or a review, please do that. It would be much appreciated. And of course, you can always recommend us to your friends and colleagues. It is Friday. You want to hang out? We've got our picks of things to do for this St. Patrick's Day weekend. And of course, we have George Young with your local DMV weather. And he's coming up in just 1 minute after this word from Mac Medics.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is Mac Medics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore, Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road, or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at macmedics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, March 15th. Yesterday worked out great as clouds held off and temps jumped into the 60s and even 70s in spots. And today will be warm again with 60s, but we'll have to overcome some scattered morning showers followed by more widespread PM showers and possibly even some thunderstorms. But once we're clear of today's active weather, we'll have a sunny and dry weekend with breezy temps in the 50s Saturday, followed by upper 40s to lower 50s on Sunday. And looking ahead, the Annapolis region should see its first extended dry sunny streak, as next week should see clear skies with temps upper 40s to mid 50s and plenty of sunshine for all. So beware the Ides of March out there today, but get ready for much better weather, as it appears as though winter may have officially left the building. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young with DMV Weather. Make it a great weekend out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Hey everyone, it's Lieutenant Krause from the Annapolis Police Department. Our Spring Fling to benefit the APD Scholarship Fund is Wednesday the 20th at the Market House on City Dock. It's a great party for even a better cause, helping our teens. If you missed out on a croquet ticket, we got them on our silent auction and the very last tailgate space too. All money raised goes directly to the Scholarship Fund. Live music, cool prizes, great food from 7 Annapolis eateries. Tickets for the Spring Fling are on sale now at Eventbrite.
Every weekend, there's something exciting going on in the Annapolis area. Be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net to sign up for a newsletter highlighting all the weekend events. Here are our top picks for this weekend.
Thank God it's...
Yes, the unofficial St. Patrick's Day weekend was last weekend, but this is the official one. This is the real deal, March 17th. Let's get into it. We've got an awful lot going on this weekend, as we do all the time. Tomorrow afternoon from noon to 4 p.m., the Annapolis Makerspace is having their Makerspace Spring Fling and Open House. You can get there. You can find out what an Annapolis Makerspace really is. They are a community-run workshop that offers a place for people to gather and share equipment, ideas, and knowledge. You can come by, check out the space, see what they do, and enjoy some light refreshments. They're located just behind the Annapolis Bowling Alley on Renard Court. Definitely check them out. Also Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., they're having a big book sale, and that's Books for International Goodwill. Big. They're going to hold another book sale on Saturday with over 70,000 books covering all categories. They're going to be out on the shelves, and books are priced at $3 for hardback, $2 for trade or softbound, and $1 for pocket paperbacks. If you need to stock your library, here's a great opportunity. And if you have some books that you'd like to donate that you're just trying to get rid of, remember, big. Books for International Goodwill. They're located on Defense Highway, right there next to First Class Gymnastics. Saturday night, the Shenanigans get into high gear over at the Green Turtle outside of the Annapolis Mall. Yes, it is the St. Patrick's Green Games. This does get underway at noon and it goes till 2 a.m. They will have plenty of bagpipers. They are going to have a Falling for Heroes Irish waterfall at 1 p.m. They're going to have a Flip for Mike Flip Cup competition, Green Turtle Games tournament, tons of entertainment, the Timmy Metz Band, a classic case, the Kelly Bell Band, Dublin 5 will be playing all day long, as well as DJ Rod Mad Flava, DJ Isla, and DJ Wesley Snipes Entertainment. I don't think that's the real Wesley Snipes, but hey, As far as the games go, they're going to have bar pong, they're going to have flip cups, they're going to have a beer and whiskey guard. They will have the NCAA Men's Division Championships on many of their televisions. It is family and pet friendly. $10 will get you in, or you can shamrock it up and go VIP for $25. You can get your tickets right at the door at the Green Turtle right there by the Annapolis Mall. If you didn't get your fill of Dublin 5 at the Green Turtle Green Games, you've got a second chance on Sunday the 17th, the actual St. Patrick's Day over at Union Jack's. Their party gets underway in the morning, and they do have a free breakfast. Dublin 5 is going to be returning to the stage at about 2:30. The Chip Wood Band goes on stage at 7 to keep the party going all night long, and that's for the crowd that's looking to call in sick on Monday. Of course, there are plenty of other options for shenanigans throughout the town. My choices would be Killarney House in Davidsonville, Brian Baru up in Severna Park, Galway Bay, or Castle Bay here in Annapolis. All great Irish bars, guaranteed to be a lot of fun. And I want to look forward into next week a little bit. On the very first day of spring, this is Wednesday, March 20th, from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. at the Market House, 25 Market Space. It is the first annual, I guess it's not the first annual since it's the first one, but it's the inaugural Spring Fling to benefit the Annapolis Police Department Scholarship Fund. The Annapolis Police Department will be there. Tickets are $45 a piece, $75 for VIP. You can go to Eventbrite and get them there. And what this does is this is raising money to give local, and by local, I mean the city of Annapolis kids a leg up as they go into college. It's not for the athletic powerhouses. It's not for the geniuses. It's for the average kid that needs some help to get to college. They're going to have snack food there available. It comes with your admission, but Caliente Grill is going to have food there. Grouse Catering, Iron Rooster, Lemongrass, Mission Barbecue, Vin 909. The Market House will be there. You can purchase some wine and beer as well at the Market House. There will be live music, a silent and a live auction. And if you are jonesing for tickets to go see the croquet match at St. John's in April, they have 10 of them left. They've got 10 tickets plus the final tent space, including the tent, and St. John's is even throwing in some booze to go with that. There will be a Military Bowl VIP package that you can do that. There will be season tickets for the WRNR Rock and River Cruise concert series. There will be Navy football tickets. Cal Ripken has donated an autographed baseball. There will be dining gift cards, all sorts of fun going there for a great cause. Get your tickets at eventbrite.com. Remember, Wednesday the 20th, first day of spring, Spring Fling, Market House, 7 p.m. We'll see you there. That does it for the weekend. There's an awful lot going on. Please, whatever you do, do it safely, and we will see you on Monday. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Everybody's a dreamer.
Hi there, this is John Frenay, the co-host of the Maryland Crabs podcast, welcoming you to the 7th Annual Annapolis Film Festival. The film festival runs from March 21st to 24th with a full slate of more than 70 films. The festival includes 4 days of films, panels, parties, showcases, coffee talks, Q&As with filmmakers, directors, producers, and much, much more. Get through the door and into your seat watching some of the 70-plus great films that the Annapolis Film Festival is bringing to us once again for the 7th year.
She looks so weak and fragile. That's why she tried to be so...
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.